Yeah, yeah,
Chris to the city.
I've been trying to make it out this hellhole that I'm living in. Everybody saying to me don't know who I could call a friend. It's a lot of niggas crap that I won't get a chance to bet again. It wasn't fault on your fault on my doors just to the end. With my heart wearing off, I'm booting up just to be born again. I told her to keep praying for me, feel like Swats was born again. I guess I fucked up with my heart was open and I'll let you in.
Alright, so we just left Dollar Tree. I got some trash bags to put my clothes in, like on a hanger. I saw this hack on TikTok, and yeah, it's like an easier way to move your clothes when you're moving, in the process of moving. So I'm gonna give you like a quick little story time of what's going on. Today is Sunday. I'm going through the process of getting evicted. Yeah, that's basically it, really. My apartment complex, I've been unable to, pay my rent fully. I've been making my monthly payments, but I have missed 3 recent months. So I'm getting evicted, but they're adding on like a bunch of crazy fees, which I don't agree with, and I think they miscalculated because they messed up in the past. And yeah, yes. No, everything's closed. It's Sunday. And plus we have food at home that you can eat. But no stores. All the stores is closed because it's Sunday. Oops. Sorry, y'all. So yeah, they're closed. They're just lit up a little bit, or they're about to close. But
we only gotta get that slushy.
No, we have water ice at home, and you have popsicles at home. No.
I want to taste what it tastes like.
Yeah, no, we can try another day. Okay? We can get ice cream another day. Yeah, so like I was saying, what was I saying? Damn, what was I saying? Where did I leave off at? Yeah, so I feel like they like added on some extra fees, and it's just thousands of dollars that I owe. Mind you, when I stopped working, I had a situation with my job, and I was going through I'm still battling anxiety and depression. So I was, unable to find another job because I was just so down and out of it. So I was just going off of my savings, what I had saved, and just help from my parents or whatever to pay my rent up until May, like I said, because that was the last time I paid my full rent in May. So dang, y'all keep falling, my bad. Yeah, so it's just extra fees. So I'm going through the situation with getting evicted because now they want to evict me. But when I first initially left my job a year ago, the balance was a little high. It was like at $6,000, and I tried to get assistance, but the agencies that I was going through needed an eviction notice from my apartment complex, which I did not have. I don't know why they let the balance get so large before they wanted to evict me, because I was trying to seek help from different agencies, but like I said, they needed an eviction notice, or the balance was, it was too high. And I was telling my apartment complex, because all the time my apartment complex has a new receptionist, or a person in the office, a new person in the office. It's always a new person. So yeah, that's that. So I told my apartment complex, the lady that was working there at the time, I need an eviction notice, or can you write me a letter saying that I have this large balance, because they won't give me any help because I don't have an eviction notice. Didn't happen. So I'm telling the agencies, that they're not trying to evict me. I mean, they're not giving me an eviction notice. So I believe that they didn't give me an eviction notice back then because they knew that they were in the wrong as far as my balance, even though my balance was showing this amount, and they still was saying that I owed this amount. But I don't know why they weren't trying to evict me. Like I said, I've had issues with them in the past with like different things since I've been living here, but I don't have anywhere else to go. Everything out here is real expensive, so I just had to deal with what I could deal with right now as far as my living situation. So like I said, long story short, we're here now. We're at a larger balance, more than the $6,000. And now they're trying to evict me, and they said the office lady that's there now, mind you, it was 4 people in the office that quit and they got new people. 4 people since last September, when I was trying to find assistance, last September 2023. And now we're in August 2024. So I've been trying to get assistance for months, and yeah, no help. So yeah, that fucked me up. So I'm trying to get a lawyer. Well, I'm not trying to get a lawyer. I got a lawyer, and they're gonna look into my case. Hopefully they can help me with this, because at that point in my life, when I was trying to get the assistance and trying to do what I needed to do to get the balance down, because I did not have any income besides my savings that I was paying my rent with, but it just started building up, over time. And yeah, just added fees that don't make any sense. So yeah, I'm dealing with that. And the office lady that's there right now in the office, she came to my house with the maintenance guy and an inspection lady to inspect my house, like for like a move out date or whatever, so they can evict me soon. Mind you, I haven't gotten a constable letter or anything, nothing like that. She said that they mailed it to me and they put it on my door. They put notices on my door. I did not receive any notices on my door but one stating my balance, which I knew that because the last lady that was working in the office told me that I had an outstanding balance, and that's when I tried to get help again. But like I said, now the balance is over $6,000, so no agencies want to help me because I still don't have an eviction notice. I have one now though, of course, but yeah, it's just like they waited so long to do all of this.
What's the smart one? Why is only the smart one? The smart one really doing?
I don't know. But yeah, so it's just like that's the situation I'm in, and I don't know, like I'm not upset.
I want slushy.
I'm not upset about leaving. I am a little bit, but it's just like at the same time I started to think like maybe this is God's way of telling me he has something better for me, being as though I went through all of this stuff with this apartment complex. Maintenance, not doing what they were supposed to do. Like my apartment almost caught on fire and they weren't trying to fix the situation. They were brushing it under the rug until months later, I found out some resources and I called the state the state of Delaware, and I had to get legal help. And then they contacted my office, and the office got everything fixed. But it's just like I have to do so much with these people because they don't want to help you out. They don't want to do what they need to do. They're so unorganized. So maybe it's God just saying he has something way better for me. So it is what it is. Like I said, the apartment lady and the inspection lady, they came to my house Wednesday of last week. Today is Sunday, and she was saying, once I send in the paper, the constable will drop the papers off at your door and you'll have to be out within 3 days. And I'm like, 3 days? Like, they're supposed to give you 60 days to move out your shit. So again, it's not sitting right with me. It doesn't make any sense. So that's why I'm seeking legal help. But yeah, it's time for me to leave out of here. And it has to be something wrong for them to go through that many front desk people at the office. Like, something's got to be up. And then every time, like when I did call maintenance, when they did come, they would do a half-ass job. And then they would be talking shit about the owners of the complex, saying how they don't want to pay for anything. They don't want to do this and that. They drag their feet. They've had so many different maintenance people.
Like, just look.
They've had, like I said, different. Oh yeah, that's the newer one. They had different office people. Like I said, they've had contractors in here helping the maintenance guys. They aren't here, and it was an incident. It was an incident with that too, when there was a contractor. There was like 3 contractors here helping the maintenance guys, or in place of the maintenance guys, something like that. But they were called contractors. The lady at the office at the time, she gave him my papers with all my information, my job, how much I make a year, like all my personal information, my social, everything. She sent it up with him. That's unprofessional, and I was upset about that. So I had said something to her, and she's like, well, they're part of our company. I'm like, it's all out in the open. Like, it was on a clipboard. All my information was on the paper on the clipboard. For all that, if you're going to send it with him, put a paper on top of it or something. Like, he just walked over to my apartment building and gave me the papers. Like, that's so unprofessional. You're not supposed to do that. Or she should have handed the papers to me herself. So that's another red flag. It's just so much shit that happened in this apartment, and the list goes on and on. And I have pictures and videos that I'm going to give to my lawyer of like what I've been through and everything that's been going on. So it's just crazy. So I think it's just really my time to go. God is telling me it's something better, and I'll learn from this. What I went through, I'll learn from it, and I'll make sure I do better. Back up, Saint, stop. I'll learn from this, and I'll do better, and going forward with my next place, I'll make sure I have like
the skateboard.
I'll stay on my P's and Q's if they mess up, or like just make sure it's just a learning experience, basically. Not even really being on, keeping, I don't know what I'm saying, but it's just a learning experience so I can do better next go round when I do get another place, and I won't deal with this type of stuff, and it won't be long going. And it's just the fact that the times that they did this, I've had loss in my family, and just shit going on in my life at my worst times. But I mean, I got back up from it in the past, but it still don't make it right. They were wrong, and now this time I have to leave. And I just lost my aunt a year ago, and this is when everything was a lot of things was taking place. So when I had first lost my aunt, and I was going through a situation with my job. When I was going through a situation with my job and lost my aunt, the apartment complex sent me an eviction notice. And thank God I kept my receipts of like what I paid every month. So I'm telling her, I'm like, why are y'all trying to evict me? Because I have all my receipts saying that I paid and this is not what I owe. The lady at the time, she's like, she's like, oh, we'll just throw it out because, you know, a lot of our paperwork is messed up. This is an ongoing thing. And I told her, like, this is an ongoing thing. It always happens, you know, and she apologized. She's no longer here at the office anymore. This was a while ago. So they threw away my eviction because I had my proper paperwork. So I'm just telling y'all, whoever's watching this, if you're going through, you know, if you're renting or something, keep all your paperwork just in case the place you're renting at is at fault or do something wrong or make a mistake. Well, not a mistake, just do something wrong, whatever. And you just have your paperwork to back it up and make sure you're secured, because I have 2 kids, so I have to make sure we're good. So so next week I'll probably be moving out. I did not pack anything. I am getting things together as far as in my house. I really don't have like a lot of stuff to move as far as what I want to keep. Everything else is just, I'm going to donate or put in the trash, because I really just mainly just want my couch, my dining set, and my beds. Everything else is not a big deal. And like my pictures, like stuff like that. So, I'm just trying to get that together and still trying to get assistance, because once I get assistance, hopefully if I can, now that I have the eviction notice, I hope it's not too late, because I don't want to stay here, but I really don't want to move either. But if I do get to stay here, and my lawyer, she, you know, finds fault in what the apartment complex did, and then I'll stay, but I'm gonna make sure I get out of here so fast. Like, it'll just give me a extended time to get myself together so I can leave. But I just don't feel like, I think they're just kicking me out for the wrong reasons, because I did not receive these papers that this lady is telling me that she put on my door, and I don't think they should close the door.
Mom.
Open the door and then close it back. Yeah, I don't think that apartment complex, especially when you're living next door to other people, I don't think that they should put the notices on your door, because anybody can take that off. It's kids that live in this neighborhood as well, and we have like a townhouse complex down the street from us, and we're the apartment complex in the front, and it's townhouses across from us as well. It's so many people out here, kids. They could be taking these notices off these people's doors. They need to email us or something. I did not receive an email, nothing. She said she put the notices on my door and she mailed one thing out. Like I said, I did not get it, and I kept telling her I did not get it. I've been trying to get help and get my balance down for months now, since last year, September. So it's just unfortunate, but that's what I'm going through. I'm still gonna have my faith, keep my hope, and everything is gonna be okay. And I just wanted to take you guys out on this journey, because I'm gonna just let this be my little virtual diary, so to speak, so you'll see everything I'm going through. This was really hard for me to do a little bit, because I'm very private. I don't like telling people my business. I don't like letting people know what I'm going through. So it's just a lot more that I'll get into like later on down But yeah, I'm just gonna keep you guys on this journey. So I'm just gonna pack up some of my stuff, and I have to email some people today because tomorrow is Monday, and I want to just make some more phone calls and talk to my lawyer and see what's going on with that. Can you stop?
Yeah.
And talk to my lawyer and see what's going on with that. I just hope for the best, but like I said, if I have to move out, I mean, I'm still going to work on this case because this isn't right. I have kids. Like, I could say if I was by myself. Can you stop? You're loud. Can you stop? Yeah, I could say if I was by myself, even though I still would be wronged, but it just wouldn't be as bad because I don't have kids. But I do. I have 2 kids. And this is just so unfortunate for them. Like, it's unfortunate. It's just crazy. It's just a crazy situation that I'm going through. And yeah, so I'm gonna get back to y'all when I get in the house. I don't know if I'm gonna show y'all like that whole process. I might show you like a little bit because I need to go to U-Haul and get like some boxes and some clear bags so I can start packing up, because I don't know when I'm gonna have to leave or what's gonna happen. I don't know. So yeah, I'm just gonna pack up my clothes for now since I have the trash bags, and I have like some folders that I'm gonna put all my paperwork in. I just separated it, and now I can really focus on everything and give my lawyer everything that, you know, I've received from the apartment complex. All my work, my maintenance work orders, like everything that I can give them to help my case, because this is just ridiculous. I have pictures of different situations I've been through in here, half-ass jobs that they've done here. It's just crazy. But yeah, so I'll get back to y'all and I'll keep y'all updated on my journey. I pray for the best. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And it's only up from here. You hear me? It's only up from here.
Then we can let you in. How you feel about it? Make me let you stand. Don't believe it, probably this shit is not pretend. I'm going out with a win on my mama. I'm facing 1,000 problems. So I don't got too